Hello guys, so as you just saw the title today we will be try to run Microsoft Flight Simulator without my external GPU, so it'll be completely internal. I have an experience with this earlier, as I used to play without my GPU because it didn't arrive yet, so I used to just play with it without the external GPU. So now let's actually just try to load it up. That should I'll just do it 3 times, so there's a bit of chance of opening. And this is completely not fast forwarded, so just fast forward to I guess by 10 minutes, because I guarantee it will take 100 hours to load up. And we'll just keep on fast forwarding and see if it happens or not. Let's just go to a device and let's see what's happening. Okay, fine. It's only the GPU which has a problem and the VRAM. Otherwise, everything else is everything kind of is unchanged. Other than that, I've got the little blue loading screen, but not yet. So let's just sit here until then. Wait, I got it. Yes. Your computer does not meet the. Yep, I've experienced this 100 million times. Let's just start it. Okay, loading screen did come up. Xbox Game Studios. A Sobo Studio. Now next time Black Shark AI. I know why they have such a long intro. Genuinely. I think there's a bit of background loading. I just got another warnings. I'll not fast forward this video. I'll sit here, talk to you. Checking for updates. For the first time ever, the wheel is spinning. Yeah, checking for updates, which will take an hour. Just come and see it so I can see a bit of OBS at the same time. Checking for updates, as you can see. Still checking for updates. Yes. I really don't know what to say. Okay, the dial stopped spinning, which means it will normally start booting the game now. Okay, finally it started. World update: France, Belgium, Netherlands, and Luxembourg. Let's reduce the volume a bit. Make sure you can hear me in OBS also. There. It's maybe a 25% loading time. Normally what happens, it goes to 50% really fast. It takes longer for the rest of it. I'm right now on the internal GPU of the i5. Now the long loading times. I guess you should have just skipped ahead. As you can see, we're already at around 4 minutes 30 seconds. Still booting the game. Come on. It will take a long time. I did see a bit of. It's taking forever, isn't it? You're getting 30 FPS. How is that possible? I barely get 30 with my GPU connected. Do I have a terrible GPU? Yeah, it's 28 normal. That's surprising. I was expecting it to take an hour to load up. Oh, by the way, just for comparison for all you dudes, I'm just gonna show you what surfing the internet looks like at this. So I'll just go onto YouTube. 18 FPS now. Smith. We're having some sort of latency. That's probably it. I think this will partially work. Not sure. I think my frames per rate counter failed. I think that's what happened here. The frames per rate dropped so bad. There we go. How much time did that take? Let's check out how much. That's a bit of. So at 6 minutes and 12 seconds already. Okay, yeah, it is kind of really sucks, but okay. Yeah, booting into the menu also takes like an hour. Actually, I think loading the flight will end up taking longer. So let's take something small and easy for the simulator. Let's go in the middle of the ocean with an Icon A5. Yeah, there. Get some daylight. And let's fly. I will not fast forward the loading times of the flight also. That will also take forever. I'm getting 40 FPS, which is weird. I think the FPS is so bad that the frames per rate counter can't even do that anymore. Yeah, it doesn't stay stable at all. Come on. Yeah, practically my frame per second is so bad. It's like it can't even. Still booting in. I think you set this to a lower setting, but not on high end. How is it running so much? It does really suck though. As you can, it's weird. We're getting some sort of blackout every few seconds. By the way, this is fully inside the internals of like. It's weird. It's working. It's weird. Let's actually give it some less stress. Oh wait, it's already automatically on low end. Yeah, it's already on low end. It's practically low end with the Acer Swift 5 with 8 gigabytes of RAM, internal GPU of an i5, Xbox controller. Why did I say Xbox controller? Let's actually try pulling off a landing first. Actually, let's try putting some sort of higher stress on it. We're already getting 15 FPS. Let's try medium. Let's see what medium does to it. That 16 FPS just dropped to 0. To 14, 10. My latency is also a hell of a lot right now. 11 FPS. Let's give it what I normally play at high end. It really hates this so much. After this, I'll try giving it a bigger plane. It says limited by GPU. You don't tell. Good. That's actually quite fine. Should perform a landing. Do I see a carrier there? No. A small blackout of my screen. My delay times are impressive. Like literally, I can't even play in this. I'm getting 10 frames per second. But surprisingly, no blackouts. Like earlier when I used to play, I'd get something called a blackout, so it'd keep on flickering. You see that sometimes, but not much. We're getting 10 frames per second. Let's give it what even my GPU cannot run. That is terrible frames per second. Latency is also quite... Oh yeah, that's just terrible frames per second. Yeah, so I'm in the water now. That got 10 frames per second. Let me try. Actually, not too bad. Let's give it ultra. It can't handle ultra at all. The 10 FPS just dropped to 0 again. It's very limited by the GPU right now. Yeah, sure. Actually, let's try giving it a... Save all the buttons. It's really not playable that much. And actually, I was expecting worse. I was expecting way worse. I was expecting total crash. I don't understand this. Let's try going over some land. There's no land for miles in this. Let's pull out the VFR map and see what's the nearest land that we have. Practically there's no land for miles. Yeah, but let's just boot into... Like, I just pressed my escape here and it's still taking forever. There. Main menu. Surprisingly 50 FPS. It's always limited by the FPS, isn't it? Yeah. Let's try doing a bit more stress on it. Let's go with an A320. Actually, let's go max stress. Let's go with an 747. Yeah. Not a good choice, but say... Wait, what? It just glitched out of it. There. Say somewhere downtown New York. Yeah, downtown New York. That'll be nice. At night time. Just search for New York. LaGuardia. Go for approach into it. My computer already really hates me. 40-50 FPS. 10 FPS. Even my GPU doesn't like this. If I plugged it in, it wouldn't like this. But can I hate this? It's currently in the red zone with 13 FPS. I'm having a bad feeling in my stomach because sometimes playing normally with the GPU goes worse than this. It's really gonna hate this, isn't it? We're going for an approach into LaGuardia at night with a 747. The computer's gonna hate this a lot, maybe even crash, I'm not sure. I'm really not sure what'll happen today. I can't even. It's like the computer's like, I can't even. I think it crashed. Nope, it's still going. This video is already past 15 minutes, I can see. My mouse just stopped working there for a moment. 10 FPS. Wow. It took a while to even load the Windows key. We're at 17 minutes already. It's not loading, is it? I can't even. After this I'll just record some less stressful computers and less stressful videos. Why is it taking forever? Why is it taking forever? Even my mouse isn't working. It literally can't even. I think I'm just gonna try end the video because it'll take like a day to load it up with 0 frames per second, maybe 0.1 frames per second. Yep, it crashed. Alright. Even my mouse stopped working. I don't even know if you can hear me. I can't even load into Windows. Like, genuinely, it's not even pressing. I'm pressing the Windows button, it's not coming. Let me just press it and see what happens. It's not coming. It can't even go into Windows. I don't even know. My mouse is recovered. It's a good sign, but it's not gonna load in. Even the best of computers shiver. Dude, this scenario. Practically 17 minutes trying to load in to a flight. Maybe a day, I don't even know. It just failed. It just can't even. I don't even know what's happening right now. If anything at all is even happening. Even my Windows button isn't working. What's wrong with this thing? It's not 10 frames per second. It's barely 0.5. Legit, it takes 2 seconds for a frame. For one frame, it takes 2 full seconds. It just jumped to 11 frames per second, which is what I'm gonna do right now is close the laptop screen so the scenario ends, and when I open it again, Flight Simulator should not be open. I don't wanna do that. We might lose this entire video. You can just click away now. I don't even know what's gonna happen. It's there. I did see a bit of start over there. It's not even loading in the icons. It literally hates me so much. Yep, I'm gonna have to come to do that now. So, like the video if you like today's video. Wait, what? What's happening in this? I don't even know. It just glitched out. I legit don't even know what's happening. So like the video if you liked it, dislike the video if you didn't like it, comment if you wanted the last minute thing, and subscribe if you loved it and want similar content. Until then, goodbye. I killed it. It's the only way to pull it. Wait, why are you guys still here? Yes, my game finally crashed. Nope. There, I see OBS.